I'm 5'11" at 17, and I used to literally hate being tall. If you'd given me one genie wish, it would have been to drop a few inches. I would always propose height trades with guys who wanted to be tall. But now it's probably my favorite thing about myself. So here's how to stop being insecure about your height. First of all, take note of this truth. Being upset about your height is one of the dumbest wastes of time you could possibly partake in. Because unlike being insecure about your face, your body, your weight, things that fluctuate, your height will never change. And I don't know about you, but I do not consider myself a dumb person who wastes her time. But even beyond realizing how fruitless this genie wish was, also not liking being tall and not wanting to be tall made me look worse being tall. Because it means that I would slouch, it means that I would wear clothes that weren't flattering for tall girls. I tried to disguise it, and admittedly, I looked dumb doing that, and that made me hate it more. The only way to start to actually love your height is to pretend like you do. To walk into rooms, posture straight like you own the place, to wear the high heels, to tower over the guys like, yes, that is how you'll learn to love it. My next piece of advice is to remember that some of the most beautiful women in the world are very tall. Obviously, like every model ever, because being tall actually makes clothes look their best. So many actresses come to mind: Zendaya, Jennifer Lawrence, Brooke Shields. She wasn't a full-time model, and this is not a coincidence. It is because the tall woman has a certain allure. Like, seriously. Whenever you walk into a room, if you're a tall woman, or a tall guy even, you're gonna command attention. People are gonna see you. They're literally not gonna have a choice. Which I know is scary, but it's actually great. So if you're a tall person, maybe you were born, maybe God made you to be seen, to be heard, to command the room. It is not a mistake. So I'll briefly touch on convenience, because I know people always like to bring this up. Like, I wish I was tall so I could reach the higher shelves. Bro, it's really not that deep. But I guess this is an advantage if you live in a very long household. The next topic is boys, which I know is one of concern, especially for young girls. I've surprisingly never met a guy or I talked to a guy who had a major problem with it. I mean, maybe he did and I just didn't know. But it does filter away the guys, not just the short guys, but the insecure guys. The guys who are not confident enough in their masculinity to date someone tall. And if that's happening, that's not a guy you want anyway. You know what I mean? Plus, there are lots of guys out there that are probably taller than you, depending on your height. Even if they are not in your Spanish class. I can almost guarantee you that there are lots of guys out there that are taller than you. But there are also lots of guys out there that aren't taller than you that will still appreciate you for who you are and not care. A lot of people don't really care that much about height.